Hi everybody, Karen's Corner for this Sunday. We are going to make lava cake for two. The ingredients that you need is chocolate and butter, and that's what we're going to start with. 2 ounces of chocolate chips and a 1/4 cup or a half a stick of butter. And we're going to melt this on the stove. This only takes a minute to 2 minutes. So we're going to put a fire under there, and while that is starting to melt, we're going to move over for the other ingredients, and we're going to put in 3 things. 1 full egg and 1 yolk, a half a teaspoon of vanilla, and a 1/4 cup of flour. We're going to whip that so it's all ready for the chocolate mixture. And once that is blended, you just set it aside until the chocolate is ready. It only takes a couple seconds. We're now going to move over to our chocolate. I use a whisk. So we're just waiting for the butter and chocolate to melt together on just a slow heat. You don't want it too high. And once it starts melting, you don't want it to burn to your up on your pan, so you got to keep it moving. So the melting butter, you can also pre-melt the butter and then add the chocolate to it, and then it's just a matter of a few minutes for that to be all totally melted together. These lava cakes are just enough for 2, so you don't have to make a large amount of dessert, but just something to take that chocolatey need or sweetening that you'd like at the end of a long day. I know we've been cooped up inside for this quarantine process, and because of that, it's easy to get angry, to get bitter on the inside. So I want you to use this lava cake as a way to help remember to keep yourself soft on the inside. With Jesus inside of us, there's no need to be bitter or angry or carry unforgiveness. Okay, that is just melted enough that I can add a half a cup of confectionery sugar, and then you're just going to whisk that in until it's all blended. And then once it is blended, you almost have like a thicker chocolate paste. And once it's all a nice thick paste, I'm just going to add it to our egg and flour and vanilla mixture. We're going to post this recipe on the Orchard Park website as well when we're all done today. And just clean everything right out. And then I just re-whisk it with the electric whisk, so it's just well blended together. A little noisy here. Once it's all blended, which is again a matter of a minute, you're going to take 2 ramekins. Make sure you spray them or butter them. That'll help them from sticking. And you're going to fill each one about 2/3 full. You're then going to put them, I just put them on a baking sheet, put them in the oven for 15 minutes at 425. It's kind of a hot oven. And what happens is the outside bakes, gets a nice crust on it, and then the inside will stay nice and soft. So these will go into the oven, again at 425. And as they come out, they will be dumped onto a plate. Like here is one. You can see the oozing starting to come out. The other one, I just go around, make sure it's nice and pulled away so it doesn't stick. Took a little coordination for this to happen. And there again, you're getting a nice oozing. And so it's all cake on the outside and nice and soft. I'm going to go ahead and cut it so you can see that it's nice and soft and chocolate fudge oozing out on the inside. We serve all kinds of things with this. You can have a scoop of vanilla ice cream, which is a wonderful idea. We eat a lot of homemade whipped cream, and so you can put whipped cream on it as well. I have that all pre-made. It makes a nice dessert for just you and someone else. The other night we made these and we split it 4 ways. Tonight each one gets their own. So we thank you. Again, Karen's Corner. We'll see you next week with something new. Bye-bye.